I think it went great. I think both ones and twos showed up today to play. Everybody was executing, everybody was communicating, and that's what we stressed on. And I think everybody had fun, and that was a big thing that we were going into the game with. Is like just execute, communicate, and have fun.
One thing defenses need to do is establish the tone. And you did that with that hit right out of the gate. How'd the team just kind of ride that emotion through the rest of this?
Well, I think during the whole spring that we've been all a pretty physical team. I think that was just a start. I mean, we've been like that all 14 practices that we had. I don't know if it was necessary that one play, but I think having a good spark always sparks the energy.
Just getting a sense of today's game, it seemed like you guys have had an easy or smooth transition with the new defensive coordinator. Is that the fair assessment?
Yeah, it's mostly because he's been transitioning to our defense instead of we transitioning to a new defense. So everybody who's been here for a year, they're already a little acclimated to the basics of the defense, and now they're learning the ins and outs of it. And so I think it's gone smoothly for both ones and twos, just because we've been around it for a year and a half already.
I was on the offensive sideline over there towards the end of the game, and the guys were saying, I hope these guys play like this during the season. This team seems like offense usually steals the headlines for Richmond. I kind of give me the idea of the identity of your defense that you're expecting this year to complement a really good outfit.
Well, I think that since we have so many leaders on the defense now, everybody has high expectations and everybody is held to a high standard. I think last year we were disappointed in how our defense was. Even though it was a decent defense, we want to be the top of the nation. So I think every senior that's coming back is having that expectation for everybody and bringing that energy to them every in and out, every day, at every practice.
What was your satisfaction level with the pressure on the quarterback? Because that's really what kind of got you in those 3-and-out situations.
Oh, I was very sad. I mean, our D-lines are beasts. I mean, we got 6 or 7 D-linemen that can really rush the passer. And when you can do it with 3 D-linemen, that's great because you can drop 8 people and cover most of the field. They did a great job. Winston, Clyde, Waller, and Chad. They were getting to him all day. So I think they did a great job.
Going to have those 2 new signs up for next season, the semifinal appearance and also the CAA championship banner, as well as the new rings that you guys are going to get. Nice way to cap off a great season last year.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's always a good feeling when you get a ring at the end of the season because that's the ultimate goal is to win championships. Next year we're hoping to get 2 more rings for a conference and national. So that's the expectation for next year, and we're riding that energy for 2016.
Yeah, it's a lot of new stuff, obviously. We took a little bit to get going. I think there was a few plays here or there where if we had executed, we would have had some big plays and some touchdowns and 2 turnovers. 1 interception by me was a mistake, and then a fumble. And the score-wise, the way we keep score, if there's just 3 or 4 plays had gone the other way, I think the score would have been a lot closer. So there's definitely some things we need to clean up, but all in all, I think it wasn't too bad out here.
Overall, how do you think the transition has been with you guys and Coach Garrett being the new OC?
It's gone well. We had experienced the same thing last year, so we're not new to it. And this summer is going to be a huge opportunity for us, just as players. The coaches aren't involved, so it's a good time to study the playbook and kind of perfect the stuff that we've put in. And now we've seen it all on film. Guys we're kind of running around and confused at points, but it's nice to be able to get everything on tape. So this summer we can go over it and already having seen it on the field.
So you're your second year as a starter now. How much different is it this year? How much more confident? How much more of a leadership role do you take?
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a big jump. I mean, I just got elected captain. It's a huge honor and privilege, and I'm very excited, to have that label. And like you said, just more experience, especially at the quarterback position. It's huge. Going into the first game, I think it's going to be a little bit easier for me, and I'm not seeing things for the first time, so I'm excited about that. And definitely there's a confidence. We performed really well last year, finished in the semifinals. So going into next season, we're definitely going to carry that confidence.
Coach wasn't thrilled with the run game today. What's your opinion of the run game so far at this point?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things our defense does isn't great. I mean, what works against our defense is more gap schemes. And when we went down early, I think we got into the mode of, we're down, treat this like a game. We kind of got to throw to get back into it. So I think we abandoned the run a little bit, but I think that's all fine. I mean, we know how to run the ball. There's definitely less plays. The menu's a lot smaller. So there was a couple good runs, and I think that'll be fine moving forward.
You kept saying how, the offense has struggled here, but the defense, Matt said on the sideline, you guys were saying, we hope they play like this during
Absolutely.
the season.
Yeah.
How does it help you guys kind of reveal your flaws, reveal what you guys
Right.
need to work on?
Unbelievable. I mean, there's so many amazing players on the defense. First play of the game, Omar almost took Bevel's head off. Kind of they made a statement there. They're flying around. I mean, our defense is tough to pass against. We got a lot of guys dropping into coverage, and then that pass rush was, getting to me. So they're great, and like you said, if they can play like that during the season, we'll be in business.
But you have some weapons with the receivers with Brown and even Bevel with his size, even the right side.
Absolutely. You see, when we put our two receivers in, we really don't lose a step. There's a lot of great young players. Willie McCombs had a great touchdown, and Brissett, all those guys were making plays. So it's always nice to have a deep receiving core, especially if you're going to pass the ball a lot. When guys are tired, you can just put another guy in, and he can perform at a high level.